Hello and welcome to Sarat Chandra IAS Academy, where your dreams are our mission. This is Yatharth here. So today we'll be reading about various different news. The first one that we are going to deal with is IMEC. Now we need to see what is this IMEC, why is it related to Gaza war, what is Raisina dialogue, and what is Greek PM doing in India. Alright, and what is the Greece role in this all IMEC especially. First thing that you need to remember is this. You must remember the Levant question also came earlier in prelims. That what is the region of Levant? Alright, so this complete region, the Mediterranean Sea, the Gaza Strip is now in news. Alright, so you possibly can expect a question from African subcontinent. Earlier also 2-3 questions came from DRC, from the cobalt mining. 2 questions came last year, 2023. So this year also question can come from this subcontinent, especially about any river, water body, etc. Right now we are talking about the Mediterranean Sea. Alright, so Greece is here, near Italy, etc. So it has a border to the Mediterranean Sea. Alright, and this corridor, IMEC, is also related to this. So India wants its own presence here against the Chinese in, let's say, investment or incursions. So we must see all these perspectives and go forward with this. So let's talk about this news. So Raisina Dialogue 2024, here's Greek PM. Alright, so despite the Israeli war in Gaza, destabilizing plans for the India-Middle East Economic Corridor, that is IMEC, India and Greece should persevere with the peace project, said Greek Prime Minister Kyros Mitsotakis in New Delhi. So perseverance, and this is a great quality in a student, you can say. Perseverance means regardless of instabilities, just keep going on. Alright, so this should be there. Okay, so who discussed the project amongst other plans to strengthen bilateral ties in trade and migration with Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his state visit to India? He also inaugurated the annual Raisina Dialogue in New Delhi on February 21st. Now, what we need to know about this Middle East project? Alright, India-Middle East Economic Corridor. So first of all, it's an economic setting. So economic setting basically means 2 things. One is the trade and one is migration. So trade means basically products and service go here and there. Migration means people go here and there. Both are sort of assets. Alright, so groundbreaking projects like IMEC hold great promise to supercharge connectivity between India, the growth economics of the Middle East and Europe. So through the Mediterranean Sea and through the Middle East, India can also reach Europe directly. Okay, not going via the Central Asian route it usually prefers, through Afghanistan and further through Central Asia and then to Europe. Alright, because things are a little bit unstable here in this region. You can say Russia is here, Ukraine is here, Turkey is here. Alright, India wants to go through this route now. Just a second. Alright, so Europe and beyond is India wanting to reach. So Mitsotakis also discussed doubling trade with India, finalizing a mobility and migration pact to regulate legal migration, as well as cooperating on co-production and co-development of military hardware. So this is one thing, military hardware, where India has created both production as well as demand. Alright, so this is a topic of learning for us. Furthermore, Mr. Modi and Greece had decided to join the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative launched by India. So this can come as a statement that recently which country has decided to join the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative launched by India. Alright, and then let's say this Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative, it was launched by India. This can also be another statement. So please remember these 2 things, that Indo-Pacific Oceans, IPO you can call. So this initiative has been launched by India. And who has recently decided to join it? That is Greece. Okay, so launched during India's G20 chairmanship, the IMEC corridor will contribute significantly to the development of humanity in the long run. Greece can also become an important partner in this initiative. And while the IMEC, this is Memorandum of Understanding, launch took place in September 2023 during the G20 summit in Delhi, the founding members of initiative, including India, One more is European Union. France, Germany, Italy, Mauritius, and UAE and Saudi Arabia have been unable to meet as stipulated by the MOU for the past 6 months due to the conflict in Gaza. So Gaza conflict basically has attracted various different players. Now these various players have various different interests in this region, and because of their IAR policies they cannot meet each other while they have differences on this subject. So they have been drawn in this stability causing issue since last 5-6 months. Now furthermore, Israel's Haifa port owned by India's Adani Group was expected to be a key trading point for the ship and rail route proposed under IMEC from India's west coast through the UAE and Saudi Arabia to Jordan and Israel before reaching Greece, Paris port and on the rest of Europe. So please remember these ports. Alright, these ports are very very important. There's always 1-2 questions on port. In last year also 2023 also 2 questions came from port. The first question was also on the port in the paper set A, and also there was an ancient port question from the, I believe, Chola dynasty. Alright, so please remember about the ports. So Israel's which port? Haifa port. Alright, and Greece, Piraeus port. Alright, let's move forward and see the mapping portion here, which is very important. So India, Middle East, Europe corridor. Okay, so India, then what comes the next? Middle East, and then Europe. Okay, so here our turning points are which let us consider very quickly. So this is India. We begin with here. This is our dear country. Alright, so we go towards the west, and this is Maharashtra, Mumbai. We go towards the west and first reach the UAE. Alright, UAE is a global hub. It's a global hub country or Emirat. Okay, so we reach the UAE. Furthermore, we come across the line of the Middle East. Then we meet the Al Gufawat in the Guwaifat in the UAE. Then Harad in Saudi Arabia here, the next point. Then Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, a big city of Saudi Arabia, the capital. And Al Haditha in Saudi Arabia again here. Furthermore, we reach then to the Israel directly from the Saudi Arabian, let's say this country. Okay, and you already know which water bodies are there, where the Gulf of Aden here, alright, Gulf of Yemen here, and there's Red Sea, this these important water bodies, alright, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Mediterranean Sea here. So we all know this. This is the Suez Canal also through Egypt here. Okay, so here the Gaza conflict is going on here. So this is in the way of IMEC. So the Greece has said here that let us go forward with the economic investments at least, and we can just make these routes later on, no issues. Okay, so Haifa port in Israel and Piraeus in Greece lastly. Okay, so just please remember all these water bodies around. Let's say the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea, Suez Canal here, Mediterranean here, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, alright, and this Arabic Sea and all the straits here. So this all you need to remember, and just remember the name of the ports. Okay, so this is important for us. If you cannot remember all these, there's no issue. Alright, no need to remember all these. Just remember at least 1-2. Like this is important, Haifa is important, and Piraeus is important. Mumbai you already know, and please learn about the port cities here. Where is Ennore? Where is let's say other port, Jawaharlal Nehru port, Kamarajar port. So question has already come, and we can expect another question to come. Alright, let's see the next one. India eases approval process for foreign direct investment in space sector. So just a quick news, we'll cover it. India will allow 100% foreign direct investment in the manufacturing of satellite systems without official approval and ease the rules of launch vehicles, a government statement said. So India's space ambitions got a boost when it became the first country, alright, to land a spacecraft near the unexplored south pole of the moon, and the fourth to achieve such a soft landing just days after a similar Russian mission failed. The government said in a statement that foreign companies could invest in the manufacturing of components and systems or subsystems for satellite up to 100% without any approval needed. Okay, so India has privatized space launches also and is aiming for a 5-fold increase in the share of global launch market. So basically, you can read from here India's space aspirations. Okay, I'll provide all these notes on the channel also. The country hopes that liberalized rules for the space sector will allow what different companies like SpaceX and Jeff Bezos, Blue Origin, this is also the owner of Amazon, Blue Origin among others, to make investments in Indian space sector. All right, so it will boost employment and there will be different things. One more thing is very short news. We'll cover it quickly. So ISRO completes key test. Cryogenic engine is now human rated for Gaganyaan mission. So from here, please read about the Gaganyaan mission. We'll cover it in one of the lectures or the next lectures. All right, so ISRO has accomplished the human rating of the cryogenic engine CE20. I already told you which gas and liquid hydrogen etc. cryogenic engine uses. We read in the last lecture. So which powers the cryogenic stage of human rated LMV-3 launcher for India's first human spaceflight mission Gaganyaan. So this news is basically to draw your interest towards the Gaganyaan mission. So please read about it. Okay, so it's an orbital mission only, satellite mission only, space flight sort of. It will land nowhere in the space. Okay, just fly from India and then land in the sea. Okay, so it will launch a crew of 3 members into an orbit 400 kilometer away for a 3 days mission. It will be a space flight basically. They will remain in the space. Okay, so bring them safely to the Earth by landing in the sea. So it has just achieved a human safety rating for the Gaganyaan mission. So this is all you are supposed to read. Okay, thank you for your presence. This is Yatharth signing off. Have a great day ahead. Keep studying and see you again.